So I'm having a bit of a problem.
Phenomenal.
If you come here and you want to get full hookups, you can get it for 15 bucks. So Bo, as in Bo Derek. It's
A little bit too fun for someone.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us back now. Let's move closer to a new history, find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance. 'Cause one day we'll be looking back at this. We were in a big mess together. But we found a way to choose right from wrong. We found the strength to go on together. To go on together.
Well, here we are hanging out with Jim and Lynn. And where are we going tonight, guys?
Bongi's.
Bongi's. Oh, that sounds awesome. Bongi's.
It's high class.
High class, my kind of place. High class. Jeans and t-shirt. And we've been hanging out here for what, a few days, and we're gonna be here for a few more days, and then we're gonna head up to Columbia City. But tonight it's a Bongi's, right?
Yes.
Bongi's kind of night. How's that tomato soup?
It's very good. Very good. I come back just for the tomato soup.
Yes.
Okay, gotta see what it is.
That's the duck breast, and you have the brisket,
Beef brisket.
the beef brisket, and what do you have, Len?
Perkinsville pork.
The pork.
Yes. Jalapeno cornbread.
Oh, jalapeno cornbread. Did you get that?
Jim, what did you get?
Chicken cordon bleu.
Chicken cordon bleu.
This is Bongi.
Bongi's in Percyville,
Perkinsville,
Indiana.
Perkinsville, Indiana.
One of the best dining experiences we've ever had by far.
Phenomenal.
Everything was outstanding.
Everything on the menu. Until next time, Bongi's,
All
we'll
right.
be back.
Yes, check it
Okay.
out. Hey, where you going? Where are we going?
Inside.
We're Moochdocking at Jim and Lynn's house, and they're horse owners. So I've only been around a horse one time. We're gonna go inside and see if I have the courage to get close to a horse. And there they are. Okay, which one is this again? Lark? Okay, right there, and Bo. So, Bo as in Bo Derek.
Yes.
Bo as in Bo Derek, right? Because at first I was like, wait a minute, Bo, that's a girl.
You ready to go in the stall and see her? But I'm going to give you some basic safety, the basic safety about being around a horse.
Pay attention.
You never stand directly in front of a horse. You always want to make sure is when you're around a horse, that horse knows exactly where you are. What was I going to say about the front of a horse? Oh yeah, I already told you about the front of a horse. The most dangerous place, stand behind a horse 3 to 5 feet. This is what my vet calls the kill zone. Let's go. That's it. All right. Now here, yeah, walk. Come on, walk. Good girl.
Come on, sweet baby.
There you go. Kind of loosen up a little bit on her lead so that she has a little more control of her head.
Sweetie.
Like, see her neck? See how gorgeous her neck is, Chris?
See, that's a Morgan.
That's a Morgan thing, yeah.
Katrina, should we see if we can get him to lunge her?
Let's try.
All right.
Look at her. Look at that.
Trot. Easy. Easy.
Now she's cantering.
Yeah.
See how her stride is different? Talk
over here?
Talk to her, Chris.
Walk her around if you
Talk
want
to her.
But we'll hook her back up and you can give her a treat. That was a lot for the first time being around a horse.
That was
That's
a lot.
intimidating. It really is intimidating.
How awesome was that?
It was awesome. I'm glad I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, that was amazing. Thanks. Thanks for the experience.
What are you doing? Did you find a crawfish? He ain't gonna bite you. He gonna bite you. He's gonna bite you. Leave him alone. Tucker. Come on, let's go. Come on, leave him alone. Poor fella's just out here minding his own business, Tucker. Come on. Come on. Come on, fella. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
This was our first Moochdocking experience. Moochdocking, boondocking.
Right.
We stayed at our friend's property, Jim and Lynn, in Stony Acres. They call it Stony Acres.
Stony Acres.
Because it's pretty cool. They call it Stony Acres.
Yeah.
But we've been here for a week. We're getting ready to move on. We're going to go a little farther north, and we're going to stay at their friend's property. They have a horse farm as well.
Yeah, big horse people, big Morgan horse people. So far, great experience, and now we're going to go. I think we're going to watch the Kentucky Derby. We're getting away too early everywhere we go,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we need to slow down a little bit and.
Or go south.
Well, that's not going to happen.
What'd you think?
What do I think about what?
Moochdocking.
Moochdocking was wonderful.
It's another one of the
It helps when the family you're moochdocking at their property are amazing.
Yeah,
So,
incredible. Thanks to Mike and Lori, we made some new friends. They allowed us to stay on their property for a couple days. We had a Kentucky Derby party, which was fun. It's a horse farm. It's
A little
about,
bit too fun for someone.
yeah, I don't know what happened to that person, but anyway, we're working our way up towards Michigan. We're going to stay at another Boondockers Welcome tonight for a few nights, right?
No, it's a harvest host actually.
Harvest Host. Oh, my bad. Highly recommend Moochdocking. So, yes.
That's it for now.
Okay, let's head out of here. Come
See
on.
ya.
Let's do this. This is a Harrison RV family campground. Just a small campground. It's kind of nice. And they're also a Harvest Host member. If you come here and you want to get full hookups, you can get it for 15 bucks if it's available. Works out pretty good for us. We were able to dump the tanks and going to be able to wash some clothes tonight, so that's a good thing. But I'm going to turn around and show you the campground. Power in the dump on one side, but the water's on the opposite side, which is not really a big deal. Like I said, we're only here for one night. The water's over here. We'll go back inside. It's just too windy out here. So I'm having a bit of a problem with the I don't know if you want to call it a grommet or the spacer in the rear wheel on both sides of the RV. It's the grommet or the spacer that holds the inside valve extension in place. Valve extension is rubbing up against the rim. Well, there's a recall on it. Went online, checked it out. There were a couple solutions, quick fixes, if you will, workaround that some suggested. And I tried it. I'm going to show it to you. So here it is. This is coming out, it's coming loose. And I put some RTV on it, which is basically silicone to hold it in place. This one held in place and it's working. But if you look real carefully, you can see it's working its way over. So I don't like that. So I'm going to, if we go over here,
All right, so this is the driver's side. I tried the same thing on this one, but as you can see, it came loose. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the valve extension, and I'm gonna have to see if the tire monitor will work on the inside. That is Freightliner's temporary solution until they figure this out. From what I've read, they've yet to figure out a permanent solution to this. Okay, you may be wondering, well, what's the problem? You know, what could ultimately happen? Well, when the grommet or the spacer comes out, the stem will rub over to the side, and while you're driving, it will vibrate and could lead to damage, possible air loss in the tire, a blowout. And you could see in here, if you look carefully, you can see where it's been rubbing. There is the inside valve. There it is. I took this extension off, but I'm gonna put the monitor back on. I got it back on. I mean, if you look in there, you can see it's right there. It's more of a safety thing. And as I said before, you can see where the stem was rubbing up against the rim. And there's the valve stem extension. That was pretty easy to do, to take the extension off. And there are other solutions. You can use a flexible valve extension if you want, and then mount it to the rim. When it first happened, it set off the alarm at TBS monitor, so I wasn't sure what was going on. And for some reason, these grommets or spacers, whatever you want to call them, just won't stay in place because of the valve extension puts pressure against it and forces it out. But I'll put a link in the description below about the recall in case you have a Freightliner and you don't know about the recall. You know, make sure you check it out. All right, we're leaving the Harrison RV campground, which is a campground, but it's also a harvest host, and you can stay here for a night. And if you're willing to spend the 15 bucks, you can get full hookups, which was nice. We're gonna head up the road to a harvest host about a half an hour from here. We're there for a couple nights. I believe they have power and water. Well, we're getting ready to roll out. We're staying at a Boondocker Welcome.
Boondockers Welcome. Yes.
Yeah, in Halton Lake, Michigan. It's about 2 hours south of Mackinac City, which is where we're headed next. We're going to the Mackinac Mill Creek Campground, I believe that's what it's called. And this has been fantastic. We've been here for 2 days.
It is. It's a nice little quiet neighborhood right pretty much across the street. There's a huge lake. I can't remember which one it is. And the host names are Chuck and Anitra, and they were retired school teachers. Very sweet people.
We're basically in their driveway, and we had enough room to squeeze in with the rig. We did put the sides out, the slide outs on one side, and probably could have situated the rig a little bit better to get all the slides out, but we figured, 2 days really wasn't that big of a deal. We could make it work, and we didn't go anywhere. We spent most of the time working.
Well, one day it rained too.
Yeah, but it's been very nice, quiet, residential neighborhood, very easy to get in and out of. We had a slide out on over there, which was fine. Very nice, quiet neighborhood. I forgot to mention, he also has a 30 amp hookup, so that was nice as well. Has water if you need it. We're very excited to get up to Mackinac City and go to Mackinac Island. Let's get this show on the road.
All right.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us back now.